knows, but now he's back. Before we talk to George, did you see the news about the dude that was shot and killed in his Jeep?
And his what?
In his Jeep.
No.
All right, let me read to you this thing, right? Well, one of the boxing promoters, right, for the Mayweather-McGregor bout, he was found dead in his car, shot execution style.
Is this fake news or is this real?
No,
Like
this is
credible
real
sources?
news, man. This is real news, dude. I ain't playing around.
All
Okay?
right.
Now, why was he shot dead? Now the conspiracies come out, right? Because
Yeah,
he
of
was one of the
course.
promoters, and he's the one that was saying that he doesn't want to work on this fight because he found out that it's fixed. The fight is fixed.
No shit.
Yeah. So let me read to you some of the things that he said in the interview before he died. He said, "This is the biggest scam in boxing history. I'm telling you now, there's more than a gentleman's agreement between these two assholes. The fight is already completely scripted out. Believe me when I say I've read it. These two assholes have been traveling around the world on the same private jet to promote the fight, laughing all the way to the bank. The act you see on stage, don't believe the hype. They are pals. This is a fix." Okay? That's what he said before he died
Wow.
or he was killed. So this is kind of crazy because this is coming out like right a week before, not even a week before the fight, man. So what do you
Right.
think about this news, dude? Like,
That's pretty insane.
it is because this dude is supposed to be a real dude. Like, his name is Gibson. What's his name? Gibson. He's a PR executive.
What's his first name?
Barry Gibson.
B-A-R?
Yeah, Barry. Barry Gibson. He was found dead in his hometown of Washington, D.C., killed execution style. That's crazy, man. Like, he said, oh, I forgot. There was more to this article, but I don't know where it is now. But the thing is
Is it one B in Gibson or two?
one. And what else he said was, this is what was going to happen, he said that they're going to come out, they're going to box, right? And even, like, Mayweather will even be knocked down by McGregor early in the fight. But then Mayweather's going to come and he's going to, like, box him up. And towards the end of the fight, Mayweather's going to throw out his shoulder. Or not Mayweather. McGregor's going to throw out his shoulder. And then it'll be like a TKO stoppage for injury. And then both these guys go away kind of like not the loser at all. You know,
Right.
because Mayweather wins. He gets his 50-0.
Bro,
McGregor
that's
gets paid.
crazy.
And he has other fights lined up basically after this fight, right? He's got the fight with man, what's that fool's name? Paulie?
Somebody wrote fake news.
Oh, somebody wrote fake news, but hey, fuck it. Fuck it, man.
Yeah, but maybe like they still put something out to like sway the bettors or something like that.
Yeah, because right now I heard the odds are like minus 475 or something like that for Mayweather.
Yeah.
But that's still lower. They said that that's still lower than the Canelo fight when Canelo fought Mayweather. That's insane, isn't it? That how a dude that is 0-0 in boxing can get the odds better than somebody that's like one of the best boxers of this generation against Mayweather.
Again, bro, like of course McGregor, in my opinion, has a chance. I mean, who doesn't have a chance? It's a fist fight, or it's a fight. But in this instance, like boxing, but I've heard like a lot of different things from a lot of different people. I, however, like think that Floyd is gonna like if it's a real fight, Floyd's gonna like handle him easy.
Hey, what do you think about the open workouts when McGregor was doing all that funky shit? Do you think he was trolling? Was he trolling these motherfuckers?
I think that everything McGregor does is very calculated and like he has a reason for everything. Like, look, bro, like Conor is man, he's smart. He's a master at like I'm reading his coach's book, Coach Kavanaugh's book now. But he's he's smart, man. He understands everything. Like, he understands the game, and he's like, granted, he's delivered on pretty much everything that he said he's going to do. So that's pretty incredible. However, he's very smart. He's like, he's the type of guy, like, everything he does is calculated. Like, his Instagram posts, like, everything has like substance behind it, and there's a reason that he does it. And like, do I believe that he like believes everything he says? And like, I think sometimes he says shit just to say it, and like, he knows what effect it'll have on people. But it's like his coach said in the book, like, for that year that he was out after surgery, like, he stayed relevant. He became a bigger star while he was like out, rehabbing from his injury, just because he stayed relevant in the media and whatnot. So he's a smart dude.
Yeah, I think a lot of fighters can learn from him, not like learn as in stealing his style, the way he talks,
Right.
but learn as in keeping yourself in the media, even if you're not fighting, which
Right.
is the most important thing. And that's how he got all these big fights. That's how he got all this money, is because he drew all that from the tactical, he did that.
Yeah, he was tactical in his his.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
bro. Exactly.
Shit.
100%. He was like tactical in the way that he's done everything. I think that's a great word, how to describe him. But yeah, bro. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, I can vividly remember sitting in there was this place in Atlanta underneath my condo that my roommate and I used to eat at. Yeah, it was like some Southern kitchen, but like a real upscale. Like, it was really good, like food, like Southern style, like biscuits and gravy and stuff like that. And I remember like we were sitting there on a Sunday. Oh, it's so good. I had it. That's the one thing I had in America when I was back for Invicta last month. But I remember like my roommate Johnny and myself like sitting there. We were like eating breakfast, having some Bloody Marys. It was more like brunch because we had gone out the night before. But I remember, I think this was like 2013 maybe. But it was like, McGregor had like a couple fights, and it's like when all the fighters were salty about how much he was getting paid. But like, I mean, it's a business, and if you're putting asses in the seats and you're getting pay-per-view buys, then like, more power. Even if you suck, like, still people were wanting to come see you fight, then you should be rewarded for it. And I think that he's a master at it. He's the best that there ever has been in MMA, let alone like, fighting sports. Yeah, he's good, bro.
Yeah, and I think like it's not even just him. Like, the people around him, I think his manager I think if you're an MMA and you want to become bigger, you need to have a manager that knows what they're doing. If you're just managing yourself, that can kind of become a problem unless you're like self-driven and want to do all the things and spend time doing all those things. Because most fighters, they're just like, hey man, I just want to fight and shit. I just want to train. Like, that's the attitude that they have. But you cannot complain about how much you make and like the fights that you're getting if you're not involved, if you're not invested in promoting yourself. And promoting yourself is everything now. It's like 50% of the game.
Yeah, bro. It's like, John Nutt, the owner of Full Metal Dojo, like, he says it very, very good. John Nutt. He says it well, man. It's prize fighting. And whether you're fighting like on a small show or whether you're fighting like in the UFC on the biggest stage for MMA, like, you have to promote yourself. Like, even guys on small shows, like, still like Israel Adesanya, I believe is how it's pronounced, from New Zealand.
Style
what I'm talking about? Yeah, the style bender. Yeah. That dude, he has the skills to back it up. But he has a huge social media following, obviously, because he's fucking good. But he hypes himself up. He talks a good game. Obviously, he backs it up as well. But like he's a guy that's like fighting on like shows in China that most Western fans don't know about, or most people don't know. His last fight was in Australia, which was pretty good, and I'm sure it had like a lot of views. But like, he's a guy that has a big following. Like, why he's not in the UFC, I'm sure there's reasons, but like, he's a guy that does a damn good job of promoting himself.
Yeah, and even if you're not in the UFC, you can still make money.
Yeah, for sure.
Yourself. And it will lead to the UFC. If your goal is the UFC,
Right.
not going to change when you get to the UFC and all of a sudden like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna start promoting myself and shit. You gotta
Right.
start right now and fucking get on the Instagram, get on the Twitter, get
Right.
on the Facebook shit and start
You have
doing
to,
something, man. It's not that
yeah.
hard.
You have to be real. Like, not everyone's going to be, 99% of people aren't going to be Conor McGregor. They're not going to talk like him, but you have to like find like what's you and run with it.
Yeah, McGregor is like a fucking a dope ass freestyle rapper.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of like see him as when he's speaking. Like he had, like freestyle rappers when they go battle, they have shit prepared, but then
Right.
they have shit that they just like it comes to them when they're at the
Right.
moment. And to me, when he's speaking, that's the style that he has. It's like he has some shit prepared because he's
But
smart.
it's like, for me, like, think about Chael Sonnen. Like, Chael Sonnen was, bro, he was like the original shit talker for MMA. But like, for me, and I like Chael, but for me, like, Connor's stuff is like when Chael spoke, I felt like he didn't believe everything he said. But Connor could be spitting some bullshit, and he would still, like, when he's talking, it's like, damn, this dude really believes this. Like, he's eating it up. It's like it's true. It's from the heart. So yeah, bro,
The thing is,
I
Chael,
understand.
he brought something new at that time, and it was like, yeah, this is funny because he's like attacking these dudes and shit that no one would ever say anything about them, but Chael is
Right.
attacking them, and that's why Chael became so big. But his style of shit talking is just like pro wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With
No, I
McGregor,
agree.
he's like in the streets, like talking
Yeah.
shit. Like he's like if he's outside at the bar, that's the way he's talking to you. Like
Bro, just like his words, the words that he like uses, like sometimes I'm like, did he really say that? Like, instead, he doesn't refer to like most of the time he doesn't refer to, like, when he's talking about a fight, he's like the contest. And like, I feel like he's like real, like the word choice that he uses like really like captures the people who are listening. Like, sometimes I'm like, why did he say that? He could have just been like, I'm fighting this guy on this day, but he's like, the contest will be, conducted on this day at this time at this venue. Like, the way that he speaks is like it's almost like intelligent, the way that he delivers it.
yeah, like a freestyle. I'm telling you, like a battle rapper. Like if you
Yeah.
like into battle rapping, you watch it sometimes. Those dudes say some crazy shit, and you know that half of that shit is prepared, but then half of
Yeah.
that shit they just like created at the moment. And you know, let's get back to the Mayweather fight because the Mayweather fight's this weekend coming up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not, but I've
What?
been watching the embeddeds. I've been watching the I
All
haven't watched the
access?
all access yet, but I'm gonna
I
watch
watched
it probably
all of
like
them.
the next couple days. But I love all that shit, right? I love all the all access. Even Floyd before when he was
Yeah, bro, I
boxing,
used to always watch
but I
those.
didn't watch the fights though. I would just watch the all access
What?
because I
Bro, you
like
gotta be joking. Like, come on. You're
for
gonna
real,
watch this, John. You're gonna
for
watch
real.
this.
I would watch the all access because I love Floyd just talking shit and just
Eat,
flossing.
yeah, bro, eating
And then,
burgers
but
and
I would
shit.
never watch the fights though.
Yeah, but you gotta watch this fight. This is a spectacle.
I know, but I'm probably gonna watch it because it's free on TV here.
Yeah, it's
You know
free
what I
in Thailand too.
mean? Yeah, but
How great is that we're not in
yeah,
America and we can watch this shit for free?
for real. But then if you're in the States, that you're gonna go somewhere and you're gonna be with a gang of people, like you're gonna be at a bar, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But you could do that here too at the same time. But
Yeah,
it's the
bro. I'm going to
morning.
like outside of Bangkok. I'm going to like some this weekend. I'll leave tomorrow night. I'm going to like some national forest, and stay on like some. It's a pretty cool place where I'm staying. But I was like, I asked my girlfriend. I was like, hey, they got True or whatever station it's on here in Thailand. She's like, yeah, I have it. And I was like, all right, we gotta watch the fight.
Oh, for sure. Okay, then you're gonna be out in nature.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in nature. You're gonna be with some monkeys and shit, huh? Yeah, let's get back to the fight though. Like like leading up to the fight, like everything that happened. You know what's crazy about this fight is like we talk about McGregor talking shit and being calculated, but Mayweather, did you see how he just shifted everything and just put everything onto McGregor? And he just doesn't do anything. Like most of his fights before, he would be talking all this shit. He kind of be promoting it like 90% of the time, right?
Yeah, and he
But
hasn't
this
really.
time he hasn't done shit. He just goes out there and says some fucking whack ass shit and lets McGregor come on and do all the heavy lifting. And
Yeah.
to me, that's psychological too, man. Like having him go out there and
he even said it, I think, on one of the All Accesses. He's like, I don't need to promote this fight. Like he's like he even gives McGregor props, like, and says he's got swag and stuff. So it was pretty cool to hear him like say that, like to acknowledge like, hey, McGregor's good at hyping fights up. He's been doing his thing, but it's cool to see like Floyd. He doesn't really have to do it.
But let's go to the Nevada State Athletic Commission, right? A couple days ago, they allowed the 8-ounce gloves, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, boxing is usually how many ounces?
I think 10. I'm not positive, but I think 10.
10, right?
Yeah.
Now and then the UFC gloves are 6.
4.
They're 4. Okay, 4. Sorry, they're 4.
God damn, John.
Yeah, I'm not good with those ounces, right? I'm not a drug dealer. But those 8-ounce gloves. I think that is. Who do you think that's advantage? Before we talk about that, I want to talk about, dude. State athletic commissions, they don't give a fuck, dude. I'm serious. Like Nevada's supposed to be like the top of the top, the best of the best, and you're allowing a dude that's 0-0 fight a dude that's 49-0. Number one, that should never happen. That should never happen. Number two,
yeah, but I guess like, yeah, it should never happen. But like, they know how much money it's going to generate, and the fact that he's like the 2-time UFC champion. So
okay, but then you have to look at it as this guy is 0-0, this guy is 49-0. He's never boxed. Yes, it's combat sports. They're both combat sports, but he's never boxed. Number one, they're supposed to be the highest echelon of athletic commissions, and you know that other athletic commissions probably wouldn't allow that to happen, okay? Number two, they allowed 8-ounce gloves when they said before that they would not allow 8-ounce gloves, but all of a sudden they changed it to 8-ounce gloves, which means like, yes, if you have the money and if it's going to make money, the athletic commission is going to fucking allow anything, basically, right?
yeah.
Which is fucked up for the athletes.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like,
but it's a fucked up world that we live in.
Yeah, it's a fucked up world. And I guess in Vegas, money talks.
I think, well,
that's it, man.
Not everywhere, but yeah.
In Vegas,
it talks in Thailand too.
Well, it talks everywhere, man. I can't just say Vegas. Anywhere you go, money, if you have it, it's gonna work in your favor.
For sure.
9 out of 10 times, right? It doesn't matter if you're the toughest guy in the world. You flash that cash, you getting what you want, right?
Yeah.
So yes, it's fucked up. You agree with me? Now let's go to the 8-ounce gloves. Who has the advantage?
Honestly, man, like, yes, there's no denying like Conor's power in his left hand. Like I was when he first started fighting, like whatever, you know, he's not that great. He's just da. But like you have to respect what he's done. Like he is that good now. If it for MMA. However, on this, like at the same time, like you look at what Floyd's done against the other 49 opponents. Or 47, I saw, because one of them he fought twice, or two of them he fought twice, I think, something like that. But 49 times, no one could, you know, beat him. Like that's a lot of fights. And let's be honest, I'm sure like some of the southpaws and those out of those 49 fights that he fought were very, very hard punchers, and you know, we're great boxers.
Does that have judo?
Yeah, like I mean, how many like Canelo was a hard puncher, like all these guys.
But Maidana,
yeah, but I'm not like a big, like you would know more about, because I don't follow boxing that close. Like I watch.
I told you I don't watch Floyd, but I know the boxers who they are. I catch the highlights once in a while.
Yeah, but like I watch Floyd and Lemchenko, but like to think about those guys that he's beating before in the past, like how can you say like that one of the, like if none of them could beat Floyd, how is this guy who's never fought in boxing before going to beat him? Like in my opinion, and that may be ignorant, but like to me that's what it comes down to. Like, okay, he's never fought boxing, of course he's got a puncher's chance. Like, you know, it's a fist fight. And, you know, to be honest with you, John, like if Conor went out there and knocked him out, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has a shot at all to win.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like, I don't think he has a shot, but if he did do it, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, oh, fucking Conor did it again.
Because he has that left hand.
No, just because he's done, like, everything he's going to say. Like, everything he's
I
done in the
understand what you're
past.
saying.
But he does have the left hand. Like, he's very powerful. And like he always says, his precision and timing. However, 49 other fights in boxing, no one could do it. So I just like it's like a spectacle again, as John Nutt calls it. But it's entertaining, and I'm going to watch it, you know. And I hope that it goes at least like 5 or 6 rounds, so I get to watch something that I've been waiting to see, because like I've seen people talk shit on the internet and say like, oh, I'm not going to watch it or this or that. Like, come on. Yeah, you are. Like, it's going to be like interesting, you know? You see like the UFC champion fight against one of arguably the greatest boxers ever.
Well, if you support MMA, I guess you would have to watch it, because you have to support MMA, because this is huge for an MMA fighter boxing one of the greatest boxers in history.
This is in my opinion, one of the greatest like
Moments in history in combat sports.
Yeah, for sure. I think in any sport, because it's just like so ridiculous. Like when James Toney fought in the UFC, I guess it's the opposite of that. Now we're going to see an MMA fighter go into the boxing realm. We saw James Toney go into UFC or to MMA, and now we're going to see an MMA fighter go into the boxing realm.
But but the thing is, many MMA guys have fought professional boxing. Like you said, Stylebender. I saw some post with Stylebender talking about how he went.
He won the 8-man tournament, which Brad Riddell fought in, made it to the finals, and got screwed over. And he's a kickboxer and Muay Thai fighter. Mm-hmm. So yes, but we're talking like two different, like we're talking different galaxies
levels.
Like, yeah, like I know MMA fighters that fight in Asia sometimes in boxing, but that compared to fighting a multiple like 7-time world champion who's the best ever, the TBE baby.
Yeah.
Like that, you know, it's like it's two different completely just realms and universes apart. You know, it's completely different.
You know what's interesting about
that's like having some guy that fights in like the worst professional MMA promotion on the planet, and that's like not like good, fighting somebody, you know, in the UFC. Like it's just like it's completely different. It's probably not even that.
Do you think Mayweather comes out the same way he comes out every fight?
Yes.
The same stance.
Yes.
The same tactical. Like, of course, he makes the adjustments.
Sorry. No, I thought you meant like, I thought you were going to say like comes out unscathed.
No. I'm talking about comes out in like his stance, his positioning. Like, do you think his game plan is basically the same as, because you know, like he's very like he says he's very, going to go forward. In the moment, he can move. Like he makes adjustments well. That's why he's so great, right? In the ring. And do you think he's going to come out like that, Mayweather?
Well, he claims that he's going to go forward. And then you heard Conor say, like, well, he says he's going to go forward and I'm going to go forward. So let's see who takes the first step back. Like, I don't know, man. Who was it that he fought against? I think you already said his name. I can't remember. In the first, like, 4 or 5 rounds, like, Floyd went after, like, boxing him. And those rounds didn't really go. Maybe it was Medina, whatever his name is. But then he switched back to his style. And then he won every round after that. I don't know if that was him.
Yeah.
But, like, that guy's a world-class boxer. So that's not really Floyd's style. He went back to what he's good at, and then obviously he won the fight. But with Conor, I think that because he's not a boxer, that he can – maybe he will go for it and he will be successful like that. But then, like, you hear people say, like, you know, Conor's, like, timing, like, MMA timing is different and the distance is different and this and that, which, yeah, I understand. But I honestly, like, and maybe it's me being, like, ignorant, but I just can't see how he wins other than landing a lucky punch.
Well, some things that like let's look at the positive aspects of Conor McGregor fighting. To me, he has great footwork.
Yeah.
You know,
As we
for
saw in the
yeah,
that was
he
great.
has great footwork. Like if you see him actually fighting, because we've seen many of his fights, he has great footwork. Like he
Oh
has
yeah,
great
for sure.
positioning, right?
Got
And I think
great
that's
boxing for MMA.
yeah, great, like great, and and it's like that wide stance, right? So in that karate stance. So what's gonna be weird is McGregor gonna come out boxing in that MMA stance?
Right.
Is he gonna do that? Is that what he's going to do? Like I'm very curious in if he's gonna go out there doing that karate style, but without the kicks and just box and dance around.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
just
be
like
weird, man. It's gonna
it's
be
just crazy to
yeah.
like to think about like is it going to go all 12 rounds? Is somebody going to get knocked out? Is it going to, is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? Like it's just crazy to think about. That and that's why everyone will tune in to watch it.
Fuck. Yeah. It when you get to talking about it, because I don't really talk about like fighting with like a lot of people. Most of the people that I know, they don't really know much about fighting. Like
Right.
I'll talk to them about fucking like the shootings and shit or the cars, the dude that rammed the people with the cars. Like I'll talk to them about that and then I'll throw in some of that fighting stuff. But when you talk to them about it, they don't know shit.
You're
They
like a
don't know shit. They just know that Mayweather is like a great boxer and Conor McGregor is an MMA fighter and they're going to fight. But they
So
don't
what do
really
the
know
Korean
shit.
people think?
The Korean people think I don't know what
Or
they
is it
don't know
like what
shit.
they think about North Korea? They don't give a shit.
They don't even care about North Korea, man. It's like Mayweather and McGregor. It's something that people are going to watch here, but
Right.
they don't really know what's going to happen. They like the way we're talking about like is Conor gonna come out in the karate stance? Is he gonna have his hand out like straight like this and shit? Like, because that's what they said that he was practicing. That style.
Like control, like using his
Yeah,
hand to like
yeah,
control
yeah,
them.
yeah. Like in MMA. Like he was trying to do that style because
It's just
he's much
interesting.
longer. He's much longer than
Yeah, he's got to be
Mayweather, right?
bigger than Floyd.
Yeah, he's bigger, taller, longer, right? So like they were talking about he's doing that like a weird style, like a style that you don't expect. And that's why he's doing all that wacky shit. Like he's doing that arms. Man, those memes that they fucking made of
Oh
him
my
like
god, bro!
dribbling basketballs and shit, that
The
shit's
one,
crazy.
yeah, the one meme that had like the blue thing that you see like on an American car lot when you drive up and the thing's like flying around and shit. It just made me die laughing. Like my brother and I, Frank, like we
Yeah.
were dying laughing, like thinking about being back. Because at the car dealership I worked at, they had one of those things. It was God, that's
And
hilarious.
Korea, they love them things too, man. They have them everywhere and shit. Like those crazy people. I don't even know what that fucking thing is called, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
it's like
either,
the
but it's great.
air balloon person or some shit, right? But yeah, like that. Like to me, the biggest difference, for some reason, is Ito Portal, man. I don't know why, man. That dude is like changing the game just for Conor McGregor. Like Ito
Yeah.
Portal is like the bang Ludwig for TJ Dillashaw. That like Bang Ludwig, he's only good
Yes.
for Dillashaw, and that's
Right.
fucked up to say. And Ito Portal is gonna be only good for McGregor.
Yes, but
It's like
this is
very
like
similar.
so like this is something like I've had a conversation with before, like with Brian Stan and like some other people that I'm very like I feel, and again maybe it could be like some small mind thinking and stuff, but like I feel like MMA fans are the worst. They're delusional, and I feel like you just said, Portal or whatever his name is, like that shit worked for Connor. And it ain't even that it's working for Connor. It's just he's winning and he's doing that shit. So people are like, holy shit, like, man, we gotta get this movement shit going on. And like so now you got like all these like MMA people like, look, it's fighting. Like of course, like with the times, there's gonna be like training methods that that adapt and things like that, and things change, but like it's fighting the same shit that's been going since the beginning of time, since like prize fighting has started, is going to be majority of the same stuff. That's like of course nowadays like the head trauma and CTE and all that stuff, like people aren't sparring as much, or they're not sparring as hard, and drilling and technique is more important in a lot of gyms. So some things will change, but like there's not some like just one like Gucci magical game plan of training and fighting that's like just changing the way. And that's why I feel like sometimes, like, especially with like Conor and what's his name, the movement coach, like I feel like people are just like losing their minds over these training methods.
Yo, think of how many people saw Conor and then saw Ido Portal, and then they just started doing that movement shit for no reason. Like, they aren't even fighting. They're just doing it like it's a fucking exercise, and they're going to go and fucking
It's
balance
insane.
themselves.
I'm thinking of I just met someone in the last month, and I honestly can't remember who it was that went to one of Ido Portal's like seminars or some shit. And it was this kid I gave a private to. Super nice guy. Didn't know much about MMA, but like had done like a bunch of other like styles and stuff. And he was like a nice guy to talk to. He's an American kid, and he's like traveling around the world now and stuff. And like, but he was like telling me like he had trained like the Filipino style of like hand-to-hand combat and like all these other different styles, like with the like Pakistan stuff. But he had
Like the
trained
Steven Seagal shit.
like similar to that shit, and with like the Filipino like sticks, the Kali fighting, and like he was just super nice guy. Like I did a private with him, and then I ended up like he just want to like pick my brain about some stuff and like talk. And he was like a super intricate, like just really like different guy, but like super nice guy. Like I really enjoyed speaking to him. But he, like when he mentioned Ido Portal or whatever his name is, I was like, bro, I could totally see you like going to one of his seminars. And he just kind of like laughed, but yeah, he was like super into that kind of stuff.
Hey, did you ever see that Salt Bay thing?
Salt what?
Salt Bay, the dude that was cutting the steaks and throwing the salt on. Did you think that was Ido Portal when you first saw that shit?
Yeah, bro. When I first saw him, I was like, yo. I was like, dude was just doing like crazy shit with his body, and now he's throwing salt. Yeah.
For real, like I thought it was Ido Portal, man. When I first saw that shit, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That guy's killing it.
Yeah, that Salt Bay dude and Ido Portal, they should fucking hook up and do some
They
shit.
should hook up.
For real, like start
The way
cutting
that
shit
he
with their
cuts
feet.
the meat and stuff.
For real, but yeah, like you just said, man. As a fighter, you need to find out what works for you.
Yeah.
And there's a base, and you have to have that base. And Conor McGregor definitely has that base.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
if he didn't have that base, he wouldn't be successful right now, right?
Yeah.
And what is it? But adding all that other shit, that works for him. And like you said, it might not work for him. It's just like he's just doing it just to fuck around. And he thinks
Right,
psychologically, because psychologically it could help him.
Right, and
give him
that's
more advantage.
and the psychological aspect of fighting is huge.
And for him, it is.
Right. Well, I think for everyone, like having like psychologically, like for me, like being in shape and all that shit is easy, but like you have to have your shit together. Not everyone is the same. Like some people have to have mind coaches and like mental coaches and stuff. So it's different for everyone. But my point is just like MMA people just lose their mind over stupid shit, and it's just like, bro, it's not realistic. Like it's fighting. You're gonna win, you're gonna lose, and that's just part of the game. Unless you're Floyd Mayweather, obviously, and the training techniques for the most part are going to be the same. It's just like, tailoring it to your style and to your, what you got going on and this and that. It's just MMA people are ridiculous.
Well, for Conor McGregor, he seems like mentally he's fucking like at 100.
Yeah.
Maybe 1,000. I don't even know, right? And, like at John Kavanaugh, his coach, like they've been together for a long time. And, most of the time, because you're a head coach, you should know a lot of fighters, they're mentally, they're not 100%. They're not 1,000%. They're not even fucking 20%, right?
Yeah.
So having a guy like Conor McGregor, where you don't even have to worry about his mental, like his mentality.
But do we really know that, John?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that too.
Even if even maybe Connor's, some of the fight, and I think in the book, like I'm reading now, like I mean, the guy's not always a hundy, but you know what? You would never know it. You would never know it. Like the outside people would never know, like, if he wasn't feeling confident or this or that, because he's not going to portray that. Like he's smart, it's like mental warfare for him.
Even when he lost, he still came out there and showed like, hey,
yeah,
I lost, but hey, it's not over.
Right.
I'm gonna come back.
And that was, to me, bro, that was like the biggest thing for, like, you can't not respect that. Like, he was like, I'm humble in victory and in defeat. And you know what? He got back on the horse and he got back and he made the wrong right.
Yeah, but a lot of people still thought he lost though.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't even think that he's ever gonna come back. That's the fucked up part. Like with Zuffa boxing about to pop off, and with Mayweather Promotions, and
Yeah.
and Dana White selling his like stock in the UFC away.
How crazy would that be? Like,
A lot of things might change, dude, in the next couple of months, man. Like with Dana White, with Conor McGregor, with Zuffa, and they're
maybe
gonna
him and
start
Dana have some master plan.
exactly, man. You never know, man. Because another thing is,
Conspiracy theories is real out here, baby.
yeah, it is, man. It's all about because this is like in the 2000s. It's all about conspiracy theories. The flat Earth. We didn't go to the moon. You know, all that shit. It's coming back. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like you said, mentally he is like, I guess the cover of his book. Like if you look at him as a book, the cover, mentally you cannot doubt him at all. He's just
No.
always on point.
Yeah,
And
his mind's
even
still trapped.
yeah, and his team, even his team, they got his back, man. And you can't doubt that, man. His team got his back. Every single dude
Yeah.
got his back, and that's something people can learn from.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
On these teams, they don't got each other's backs, man.
No.
And you could see it like on the big teams, the little teams, fight teams. Not everybody's 100% into their team. Sometimes it's just, but these guys, man, they're down for each other, and you could respect that about them.
Yep.
What do you think about the Pauly video? They set his ass up, man. Do you think? Because all the information that come out about what happened.
But who knows, bro? Like until I see a 12-round sparring video.
They say they're gonna release it after the fight.
Yeah, and maybe probably whoops Conor's ass for fucking 12 rounds, you know? But who knows? But like that's another thing about like thinking about like Conor, the way that he speaks. Like he was like dead set on that first All Access, I think it was, and he was just like, and we saw what happened. It was a 12-round one-sided ass whooping or something of that nature. But like when he says it, you're just like, clearly Conor whooped his ass. But I mean, who knows, bro? Like, yeah, the guy was out of shape and da-da-da-da-da, but who really knows? I don't even like that kind of stuff. Like, I don't even really think about like until I see that video. Like, I'm just gonna keep like a neutral, a neutral thinking about it.
Well, I'm pretty sure Dana White is in Conor McGregor's ear, and he's telling him like, "Hey, you could say whatever the fuck you want."
Yeah, they're in cahoots for sure.
The truth does not matter in leading up in the promotion.
No,
of the
it's
fight.
smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, and you're gonna have people writing about it, people blogging about it, people talking.
And nobody's gonna give a shit after it's done either. They're just gonna be.
They're gonna forget about it. They're gonna forget about all that shit.
Yeah, bro. If Conor goes out and gets his ass whooped, whether he gets knocked out or it's just a decision, no one's like. People are going to be for like 1 week, be like, oh, Conor got his ass whooped. But if he wins, everyone's going to be talking about it.
Dude, he goes down in history as –
right.
It's ridiculous what can happen if he wins.
It's insane. Bro, if Conor won that fight, how could he not just ride off into the sunset and just be like, you know what? I lost one time in the UFC. Revenge that loss. Won 2 belts, 2 different weights, went and fought the best boxer in the world ever and whooped him, and I'm out.
Dude, that's like a movie that you could never believe it would ever happen.
It's the fairy tale ending.
It's not even Rocky and shit. That's like beyond Rocky.
Oh, it's just crazy to think about, man.
Exactly. It's crazy to think about if he wins that shit.
Well, how much money does he get? Like $100,000 or $100 million?
Yeah. But then they were breaking down like, if he gets 100 million, like I think Zuffa or the UFC gets like 60 million of that.
So he only gets 40.
Yeah. So
Really?
that 100 million is not really the final figure.
Ah, that's interesting because I haven't seen any of that stuff.
Yeah, they're talking about the UFC gets a huge percentage of whatever the total of what Conor McGregor makes. So
That's
whatever they
I mean,
say,
still, like, let's not cry about 40 million. But if I
no,
was him and I was seeing that 60% of my shit was going to them, I'd be pissed.
for real. Hey, when I used to work at this place, like you work on commission, right? And I was doing the 40-60.
Yeah.
Like I was getting the 40 and the company was getting the 60, right? But at that
Yeah.
time, I was like, it's all good, man, because you guys are paid for everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
You guys are paying for the bills. You guys are paying for the fucking building. Everything is paid for. All I need to do is take care of my business, and I get 40%,
Right.
right? On top of getting that hourly pay too. That's pretty good. So,
Yeah.
but 40 million when there's 100 million, and you're the guy that's going out there by yourself, butt naked, and risking everything. It's
And
tough, bro.
and what's he paying Audi Atara's manager too?
Fuck, he's paying them a lot. That's 10. You got at least 10% off that.
At least 10%. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's that? That's 4 million. Damn, that's like for a manager to get 4 million for one fight.
Insane.
This is insane. It's like that. Imagine
Bro,
those
he hit the
fucking baseball
jackpot with
players.
him.
Those baseball managers for the baseball players that are getting those like 300, 400 million dollar contracts
It's
guaranteed.
crazy, bro.
Those motherfuckers is papered up for real. But yeah, this fight is gonna be legit, man. Like, it's just like you said, it's a spectacle. The reason why I use the word legit is because even myself, like maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, I was thinking like, man, fuck this fight and all that. But then now that it's coming up, it
You
just
can't.
yeah,
It's
the
just
build up,
it's really that,
it
like,
sucks you in. It's like a black hole.
bro, it's history.
It is history. It
Like,
is
think
history.
about 1 year ago. Like, think about whenever it was before Conor, like, ever mentioned Floyd Mayweather. No one would have ever thought that fight, even like when, even like, 6 months ago, I was like, oh, that fight's not gonna happen. Like, it'd be crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I never thought it was gonna happen.
like, but you never think, but just because of like all the like roadblocks and the different, like, obviously they're different sports and the commissions and this and that, and like in Mayweather promotions and the UFC and Conor and this and that, like, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
insane. It's insane to think about, and it's like, it's crazy to like think that, man, fuck, it's this weekend.
Yeah. Also, remember that fucking fake news shit that after that Poly video came out, then there was other news that Zab Judah knocked out
Yes.
Mayweather at the
Who
gym.
put that out?
Some fake Twitter shit. Somebody was on some fake Twitter, like they had a fake account or something, and then they put that out. But
Crazy.
that's just the promotions working, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're working their asses off. And yeah, that Poly, to me, let's say McGregor, we know what's gonna happen if McGregor wins. We know. Like, that shit's just gonna be like, he could just become a movie star after that. Like, he don't have to work, he don't have to fight again, right?
Yeah,
If he
bro,
doesn't
that's
want to.
crazy.
But like, let's say he loses, right?
Yeah, I already saw
And
they got
he only
they got
makes like 30
good.
something million. And that's a lot of money.
Yes,
He could
that's a lot of
fight
money.
other boxers, man. There's a lot of boxers that would probably fight him and make a lot of money off
They
him.
already got a betting odd or a betting line on him and Paulie.
Yeah, but I think there's bigger fights than that, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think so too, but it's just like, like, I saw something today, some like website or something had put it up, like what the odds were on it.
Fuck, man. Like, even him versus like Triple G. Like, you might as well fucking throw that shit out there too. Like, him
Right.
versus Triple G, him versus Canelo, because they're all about the same weight class.
Yeah.
Why not? If he fought Mayweather, why not line him up against those dudes too? Fuck it. And
Right.
he's gonna promote the shit. He will make them bigger stars.
Right. Oh, for sure, because he's a bigger star than both of them.
And that's why my conspiracy theory is Dana White leaves, go to Zuffa Boxing, McGregor Promotions. They're gonna go and they're gonna ride off into boxing and just fucking fight all those dudes. And even if McGregor loses 4 fights in a row, it doesn't matter because they're gonna be rich as fuck.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
but
that's
anyways,
pretty good, bro.
so what is your final prediction for Mayweather McGregor?
Mayweather wins. I don't know how, but Mayweather does what he wants.
Yeah, man. I'm just worried about those gloves because his hands are fucking not the strongest hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he imagine like he punches McGregor because McGregor got a big ass head and he
Yeah.
punches McGregor in the forehead and he breaks his hand in the first round.
Yo, how
He got
bad would that
problems.
suck?
He would have some problems if that happens. So anything could happen in this fight. But yeah, logic
Bro,
will
I
tell
feel
you.
like it could be some like bullshit stoppage or something. Like, remember when who was it he was fighting and the guy like the ref didn't stop it and he like put his hands down and like Floyd was like and just like looped in with
Ortiz.
a yeah and
Ortiz.
like I hope it ain't some stupid shit like that.
What if that happens to Mayweather? Like McGregor, like he throws in some fucking cheap shit.
Bro, it would be the rematch. They'd kill it.
Yeah, for real.
It'd be
It'll be
like,
even
oh,
worse. It'll be even worse.
yeah.
Like, it'd be
He'd be
better.
like, oh, like, he like that's some bullshit. He caught me or whatever. Like, there's just so many like different scenarios that how it could play out and stuff.
For real. But yeah, I think Mayweather's going to win. But like a lot of these dudes, like media dudes, they're coming out and man, people don't need to realize like all these like famous like boxing dudes, famous, MMA dudes that are coming out and saying like this and that and this and that, whatever. They're doing that because they have an agenda. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like people, like fans need to realize that. Like that Brendan Schaub, he's coming out and he's riding Conor McGregor's nuts, like hard. Why?
Yeah.
Because number one, he's an MMA dude. Number
Right.
two, that's gonna give him a lot of airplay. That's gonna give him a lot of attention because he already
Right.
has the platform. He has that Joe Rogan platform. So once you get on that Joe Rogan platform and his own show, and then he's gonna like he fucking got onto the what is it, the Showtime boxing, and now he's on ESPN
Right.
arguing with boxing dudes like why McGregor is gonna win.
Yeah.
Who would have ever fucking thought of that shit would ever
Right.
happen with that dude?
No, it's just like you said, bro. They all have agendas. They don't got no Kumite radio platform, but yeah.
No, we got the fucking whole what is it, 1 billion Asians and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got the Holy Grail over here.
For real, we got temples and shit out here. But yeah, like even like Max Kellerman, and I really like Max Kellerman.
Yeah, I do too.
I like listening to what he says, and he's kind of going too far too. Like McGregor's not gonna land a punch, and he kind of has the opposite of agenda as like fucking Brendan Schaub. They're going like really far
Right.
in their fucking predictions. But you know who's the best in boxing? Is
Who?
Teddy Atlas. You know Teddy
Wow.
Atlas?
Yeah. What'd he say?
Like, remember when Pacquiao lost in Australia?
Oh yeah. He was like ridiculous. Well, not ridiculous, but he like called the dude out and said like you didn't win.
Right in front of him, man.
What a legend.
Right in front of him after the fight. They're sitting there interviewing him in front of the ring, and he's all like, I don't think you won. You know what I mean? I think you lost. That is fucked up. But Teddy, yeah, he's a ledge for real. Like, he's a G. That's triple OG boxing right there.
Yeah.
And did you see the other one where he said that what is his name? The fucking the Chechen fool, the boxer, the one that he's supposed to be like the Matrix right now.
Lemchenko.
Yeah, Levchenko.
Yeah, he's
Like,
Ukrainian.
Yeah, the Ukrainian fool. Teddy Atlas was there with I think like fucking who's the dude that was sparring with the Diaz brothers?
Ward.
Ward was there, and some other dude was there. Like they were interviewing them, and Teddy Atlas was like, what is his name again?
Andre Ward.
No, the Chechnyan dude.
Lemchenko.
Levchenko.
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian. He was the best pound for pound boxer, and the dude was just standing right next to him.
What a ledge. Zero fucks.
I love that motherfucker, man. Like, who does that?
Teddy Atlas.
We need to do it in the UFC like that. We need to do it in MMA that just be like, oh yeah, we're interviewing John Jones right now, but I think the pound for pound best fighter in the world is Mighty Mouse. You know, like straight up to his face and shit. Like, hey,
Right.
you the best, right? Because
Just creates controversy.
exactly. Like, but the
Yo,
thing is,
but
Teddy
that's good,
Ellis is
bro.
not
Like,
creating controversy.
no, but
He's
it's
saying
good
what he
though. Like,
thinks.
yeah, no, and that's good. That's something that doesn't happen a lot. Like, even me, bro. Like, sometimes I'm like, I should say one thing, but I want to be like, you know, I don't want to like step on anyone's toes or like create some drama or something.
You're
So,
like, you gotta be PC sometimes.
yeah, but no, there's times that I should just be like, nah, this is the way it is, or like, this is what I think. But, you know, you don't.
Well, you know, sometimes you can. Sometimes you have to take the high road in
Yeah,
some
but I'm saying like
situation.
that's like me personally. That's something like I would like to be better at because it's just like cut and dry. It's like it is what it is. If you don't like it, pack your bags.
Yeah. Well, you know one guy like that.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can have him on the show pretty soon.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the OG right there. Like he says what he want to say. But the people listening might not know who we're talking about, but you'll probably figure it out when he gets on the show in the future. That
Yeah.
he's the OG of talking. He's like the Oprah Winfrey of talk. You know what I mean? Of MMA. But anyways, let's get to what is it? One championship. You were just there, right? You and your boy Emilio,
Emilio.
right?
Yep.
Emilio, guest of Kumite Radio. He should be back on very soon because he's riding high. You know, and
Yeah.
you know when you're riding high, you got to get the person on here, so you know, so they could floss
Chat
shit
some
on you.
shit.
Exactly. But how was your experience over there in Malaysia? Is that
Oh, it
the
was
first
good,
time you've
man.
been there?
No, I've been there. In fact, I stayed there before. I was at Mima one time. Like I've been to Malaysia a couple times, but I was at the Mima show maybe like 2 years ago, and we stayed in the same hotel for one. No, man, it was a great show. Like the arena was packed. The Malaysian fans were like, you know, they're like obviously they had the Malaysian guys on the show, but the fans were great. Like I didn't really see it packed until like after when I walked out to leave. We walked through the arena, and it was pretty full. The fights were great. Obviously, like, I mean, anyone that followed him, like, you know, seeing Marat go down to old mate Martin or whatever
Oh
was
man,
like
that's
pretty
shocking.
crazy. But just for, you know, for myself, like, obviously, you know, with Emilio, that wasn't an easy fight for him, man. Like having your first fight against that guy in the ONE FC, like, I think a lot of people,
Edward Kelly, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people counted him out, and he man, he did the damn thing. Like he came in and he did his thing, and I'm
Yeah,
proud
he
of him.
stood with him. He
Yeah,
stood
bro.
with him. That was surprising.
Like I told Emilio, like it took him. I think he was like a little gunshot, like the first like 45 seconds, just because you know he had never fought on a stage that big before. But man, then he started faking and fainting, and he you know he worked the stuff that I was proud of him because he did the stuff in the fight that he worked, you know, in the weeks in the build up to the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he controlled pretty much the whole fight. Like I was super proud of him, and I think you know it was a big, like he was very emotional afterwards, and I think it was like well deserved to be like that. He was I think his self confidence went up like leaps and bounds in that fight, and I was just like super proud of him, man. Like that was I can honestly say like one of the proudest moments like as a coach that I've had, or being like I was very happy for him, and I was very proud of him, like what he accomplished after the fight. So,
How important is it for a fighter to have a fight like that? You know, like is you know, like when you win all the time, but
yeah,
then
you don't
yeah. How
you
is it?
don't
How
like
important
if
is
you
it?
win all the time, you don't, and nobody for the most part really wins all the time, but you don't see like you're always winning, you know, and like even for myself, like in the past when I've lost, I've learned more from those losses than I have from the wins, and I think pretty much anyone would tell you that. Um, but
He probably learned more from this win that he
yeah,
did from any loss.
right. I think that, and that's what I told him. Like, you know, afterwards, like he had to get stitches, and he was like, he's like getting all like, if you know Emilio, like you know what type of guy he is and like how he is. He's just like a lunatic. Like he's just like loose cannon all the time, like all over the place. And he's like, yeah, man, come on, man, you almost done with these stitches or something. And I was like, on the video, I was like, Emilio, let the man do his job, like calm down, like because he was just like so hyped from the adrenaline dump that he just had, like and winning and stuff, and it was just so funny. But like I think he's learned a lot. Like I told him after that, like we were talking, and I said, man, like I'm super proud of you. You did everything that you trained to do, like what you haven't always done in the past. Like you always fight. You come to fight. Like that's the one thing I've told Emilio, and like he would, like if you ever ask him, I'm sure he'll tell you. Like one time I said something to him. I was like, look, man, like be confident. Like if I had to fight you, I wouldn't want to fight you. Nobody wants to fight you because you're like this guy that doesn't go away. You just keep coming and coming and coming, like he's a tough kid. And so I was proud that like he applied the game plan and the things that like he had worked on with, Brad, myself, other people at Tiger, and Joe Ray and stuff. And he's like he did it in the fight. And I told him afterwards, I was like, look, man, like you won, but there's a lot of things, you did the game plan, the things that you worked on. So I'm super proud of you. But there's also things that you didn't do, and there's things that you saw that you tried to do but didn't work. And those are things that we can work on. So like you have a good base to continue to build on. So it was just a really cool experience.
Yeah, like you could probably go back and rewatch the fight and kind of, analyze his performance with him, and then ask. He could probably tell you like in certain spots,
Right.
like this spot I tried to do this, but it didn't work out. You guys should fix those problems. That's huge.
Yeah.
For any fighter, right?
Yep, for sure. And Crew Wrong from Evolve, the Thai guy, Des Demerong, awesome guy. I love him. It was cool to see him win as well.
Hey, who's a guy, man, he's still young, but man, he shows so much potential, is Christian Lee, man, for real. Like I think being raised in a family like his family of like
It's
martial
cool.
artists.
We sat right next to them in the locker room. Like Emilio's like little thing on the wall was like right here, and theirs was right there. So like him, his sister, his father, their coach from Hawaii, they were all right there. But they have like a cool, like Alex and I were talking about it yesterday. Like they have like a cool little thing going on with their family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way they're like Alex pointed out, like, man, Christian Lee's dad was like warming them up and stuff. And it was like pretty cool to see. Like imagine like being a dad and like, having your like 20-year-old or however old he is son, like you're getting ready to like, you're warming him up to go to battle and like do his thing. And it was pretty cool to see like his dad like warm him up and stuff. And then like, he was obviously successful. Which it was a really cool fight. It was a great fight too. Like, cause I really like Suba, he's like one of our guys in the past. But it was a dope fight for sure. But like just talking about them, like is pretty cool what their family has going on. Like, both of the kids fighting and the dad coaching them. And
like Christian Lee, he has a good frame, like a long linky frame, but he also has a little bit of power, and he has submissions.
And I think he's still young, man. Like,
he's
think
like,
about like when he like
a teen.
Right, that's
he
what
can't
I'm
even
saying.
drink yet.
Right. Think about when he fills out and he's like he's got
like 25 years old. Christian Lee.
Yeah. Think about like when he's
scary,
right there. A little manliness to him, and he becomes a man. Like there's like he's obviously a man or whatever, but there's a difference between like same like wrestling in college. There's a difference between being like 21, 22 years old and then going against a guy that's like 27, 28. Like that's grown man strength. Or going from high school athletics to college athletics is different, So
well, you kind of look at it as like a John Jones when he was in his early 20s to John Jones now.
Yeah.
Way scarier now than he was, because he was just all wild back then. Now he's just like calculated, and still got his tools are way much better. And I kind of see Christian Lee as that kind of type of fighter that can develop into, a fucking legit killer.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I think
right now he's a killer, but
he's got a lot of potential. That's for sure.
Another surprise was Kevin Balogun. He smashed Reese McLaren, dude. Like I was shocked when I saw.
So was I, bro. That was crazy because Reese was in our locker room as well. It was pretty crazy. I didn't see that coming at all.
He shouldn't have grown his hair out.
I said before in the locker room, I was like, that dude looks like he just wants to go catch a wave.
Exactly. For real. When I saw him, I didn't even recognize it. I was like, who the fuck is that? And then, yeah, and then I was like, oh, this Reese. He looked like he's about to go surfing, in the
Yeah.
morning or some
But
shit.
he's good, man. Like
Oh.
it's crazy thinking about that fight.
Well, that's a top contender fight right there, man. Like, either of those guys could challenge for the title anytime,
Right.
Because Reese went, 5 rounds with Bibiano.
Right.
And I forgot what Kevin. I think he lost to Bibiano too, but I think he got tapped out. But yeah, F-Ting, he did his thing. Like, he went in there, and F-Ting, the thing about F-Ting is he could beat everybody. He just couldn't. I think it's just like, I don't know if it's bad timing, but I think he has the ability to beat the champ, but he just didn't do it at that night. He just couldn't do it. But
man, I think he's right there.
Yeah.
Ev's a good dude, man. Like, I like him a lot, but he's a damn good fighter too.
Yeah. I think he should fight Aoki. I think that should be the next fight, because Aoki just lost the title.
Right.
Who else is F-Ting gonna fight, man? If he fights somebody lower, it's not gonna be good for him. So
no.
Whatever. And the main event, man.
Crazy.
The crazy main event. If you
I
read,
didn't even stay for that fight. To be honest, I just said to Emilio, like, bro, we'll do whatever you want, like, because he was like on a high, like, after winning.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, let's go get. And I was, not to mention, I was starving, bro, because I didn't have dinner. But when he was like, let's go, I was like, cool, I'll catch the replays on my phone. And yeah, like, we went and ate, and then, like, someone was like, yo, did you see that fight? And we're like, nah, what happened with it? And then, like, they showed us, like, the GIF or whatever of it. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Well, I wrote a preview for this fight, right?
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, and I wrote, like, what I felt like the keys to his victory would be. And I wrote down 3 things. Is the leaping left jab, the overhand right, and then the kick to the front calf. The reason why I wrote those 3 things down as Martin Nguyen's keys to victory, because Murat, if you watch him fight, he never moves his head, and he goes straight forward or straight back.
Right.
So for a striker like Martin, if he kicks his legs, he kind of like, slows down a little bit of the wrestling or grappling that he would probably have, because that front leg is important, right?
I didn't see the first round.
Yeah, the first round was like Murat was doing a good job on the ground, everything, right? But Martin, he did a good job too, defending everything that he had. He even took the back, and he didn't choke him out. So,
right.
But I thought Murat was going to win, right? But the thing is, maybe Murat got complacent, and he was like, man, I could beat any of these dudes. I don't really need to work on anything, because he really needed – his weakness was his stand-up. And he gets wild in his stand-up, and he goes straight forward, and he does get hit a lot when he's standing. Yeah. But Martin, dude, he just landed the perfect shot. That was for sure. So –
I saw Murat this morning, actually, when I was driving to work.
Oh, he's in Thailand?
Yeah.
Oh, he's at AKA, right?
I have no idea, bro. I think he kind of trains at a mix. Like, I think he was at Tiger when I was at the 1FC or when I was at CKF or something in Macau like 2 weeks ago. I heard he was. But he's trained, like, last time he fought, he, like, popped into Tiger. But I think he also trains at AKA. I don't know. He doesn't really train at any of these gyms. He just, like, comes to when he's, here before his fights in Asia.
Well, that little street, man, it's pretty dope fucking street if you want to train. You know what I mean? Like, you just pop in here, pop in there, pop back there, like, it's just like a fucking – it's like a fucking Walmart and shit of,
for sure,
sports over there. So it's pretty awesome. Wasn't Mark Hunt down there too?
Yeah, he's training at Tiger now, bro.
That's a trip, man. Like,
yeah,
man, he's getting ready for his fight at Tiger.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty.
He's an awesome dude too, bro. I've only met him once because I've been gone so much, and he's still like just kind of like starting his training camp, but just like an awesome guy. I'm gonna try to get him on the podcast. He's just like super nice. Like, I was talking to him like the first day that I met him, and like, like some people were walking by, and this Australian guy was like, "Hey, mate, you mind if I get you take a photo with my kid?" And he's like, "Nah, sure, come on." And he like kneeled down next to the kid and like made a face like while he was like giving like, like the hand. and just like a super super down to earth nice guy, man. Like super
Yeah,
nice.
if you just see him in his interviews and stuff, you could just kind of tell that he's like the dude in the neighborhood.
Right.
Cool, but if
Exactly.
you bullshit with him,
Right.
he don't like you.
Yeah.
You know,
For
that
sure,
type of
bro.
style. So
He's got like all his goons with him too, like Ty, the big Australian kid that signed to the UFC that's fighting on the same card. He's here training also with him. He's got another guy, Junior, I think, who's fighting in Glory or something like that. Like he's got some big men with him. They are all big dudes.
fuck. So a lot of your big dudes can get some work in with them, huh?
Right.
Man, that's gonna be some crazy ass training sessions right there. But yeah, like what are you up to like this? Of course, you said you're gonna go, like you're gonna go have a little vacation or whatever. But is there anything planned for like the next couple weeks for your fighters?
We got Kairat fighting in September, which I saw you post.
Yeah,
I have him fighting.
Yamada, he's fighting soon too,
Yeah.
right?
How can I forget Tatsuya? And he's fighting on the 2nd.
Are you going to that? Oh, you said you're not going.
No, I won't be there.
Okay.
Got one of his coaches from Japan going.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Alex Shield fighting this weekend. He leaves tomorrow night. He's fighting in China.
Where in China? In Chongqing?
I'm not sure. Hopefully not Chongqing. No, I think maybe Beijing. I'm not sure.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's leaving tomorrow night. He's been looking great. Yeah, I think so. Him, Kairat, and Tatsuya, I think, are our upcoming fights. And then in September, the end of September, on the 23rd, I'm supposed to have both Tops fight, Alex May fight, and then this Thai girl that I'm training now. That's the truth.
The truth.
She's going to be the
keep
truth.
it at that. We'll just
keep it at that because she's still young, but she's young in her MMA career, but she's had over 200 fights Muay Thai, and I can honestly say learns faster than anyone I've ever worked with. So
she's one of those girls that if you seen her in the street, you just be like, she's just a little girl.
Yeah,
you know
she is not a little girl. She is
but
strong as shit.
Like
she's got cauliflower now. Her ears starting to swell up, and it's funny. But she's going to fight like Muay Thai for like 10 days, and I don't even remember, like Pat Barry or somewhere like outside of Bangkok for the university or something. So she's going to fight and then fight at the end of September, and then big things coming soon in the near future in the next month will be announced for her.
Oh, for her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for her. Then what about you?
Right now, just coaching, doing my thing, and today I went for a long run. Been doing a little jiu-jitsu, like spotty here and there, and went for a long run today. I think George is going to get back into good shape and then just stay ready for something to come up. I'd like to fight before the end of the year.
Damn, I wonder what kind of cards are coming up at the end of the year. Ryzen's coming up.
I would love to fight Ryzen.
Ryzen has 2 cards coming up.
Yeah, I know. I may have another fighter fighting on one of those.
The bantamweight tournament is going on. I wonder who's they gonna put in the bantamweight tournament, because they announced some fighters. I posted that shit up, but they still have some slots left.
Hey, I'm glad that you just said that, because I'm gonna send a message right now.
Because they have some bantamweights. Like, what weight class is top?
Top no way is bantamweight.
Damn. Hey, you see Tension? That fool won again, kickboxing, with the knee, knocked the dude out.
Yes.
Man, that dude is like, he's only 19 too. And I was talking to Jeremy Deschner, who is in Japan. He runs the Japan MMA site, and he was at Ryzen, the last one. He says that kid at 19, like when he goes into the arena, the women are screaming.
That's crazy, bro. What a legend.
That is crazy, dude, because I've never been to an
MMA.
MMA.
He's like a good-looking dude. Like, it's who? He's got like the whole hairdo and like the whole Asian thing going on.
And he wears that jacket.
Yeah, like that jacket is beast. I just saw it the other day.
But that's Japan for you, man. Like, you can't be doing that shit in America or somewhere. Wear that jacket.
I tell you what, I'm going to Foo Fighters this week, and I'm about to wear this jean jacket that I got.
Hey, what's up? Hey, now that you're talking about that, let's go back to Shannon when he came out as the monkey and you were wearing your costume. What the fuck was that shit?
Bro, Shannon was more concerned. I love Shannon if you're listening to this, but he was more concerned with he was more concerned with the costume than he was about the fight, like warming up and shit. He was just like making sure everyone. But like that's Shannon. Like he's a showman, bro. Like he's not worried about the fight because he knows what he's going to do when he gets out there. He's like going to do his thing and like he's going to fight good as he always does. But like he was concerned about putting that damn show on.
Um, man, who Shannon needs to fight somebody next, man. Somebody big. I think that Robert. Hey, whatever happened with Robert Lasita? Did you hear anything when you were there in Macau?
Uh, no.
What I heard is he just didn't show up.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, I just heard that no one could find him or
That's
something
a
like that.
trip. That's a trip.
I don't know.
Man.
I mean, I hope he's okay. Like, I always had a good relationship with Rob, so I hope he's all right. But who
Yeah,
knows,
that's a
man?
trip. But
Life's a
Shannon,
trip.
yeah, he needs to fight somebody. How is Rika, man? Like she lost for the first time, and her eye was fucked up. And what? How is she?
Who? I'm sorry, I'm handling business right now. I'll tell you in a little bit when we're off air. But
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry. Repeat the name one more time.
Rika. Her eye
Yeah,
was
she's doing
fucked
good,
up,
bro.
man.
Yeah, it was. It was. You know what, man? Like going back to what we said about wins and losses, I think Rico will learn. I was proud of her, even though she didn't get the outcome that she wanted or that we wanted. I think that I was proud of her that she kept fighting even when she was rocked and she was hurt, especially being cage side. I could see her face, like her expressions and stuff. Um, and I'm proud of her like for being tough and like sticking out because let's face it, Rika's like hot. She's cute. She's
Hmm.
like, she's like a girly girl, but and a lot of people have, like probably were like, hey, what's this cute, good looking girl doing fighting? But I was proud of her that she kept going. And we spoke afterwards and she was really let down. But I think she's already back training and stuff. And I think that she learned a ton from that loss compared to those wins that she's had.
I was talking to another guy on the podcast, and we were talking about Rika, and I was thinking like Rika, she needs to just train. I think
Yeah.
that's the best
Yeah.
thing for her is to let her just kind of recover, keep active on social media. Like we just
Right.
went back to the Conor McGregor thing about like keeping yourself relevant and out there, but keep training, go everywhere, train everywhere, and just elevate herself and then come back even better, which is like maybe the beginning of next year.
Don't rush her. Like
Yeah.
I hope they don't rush her because she does have potential. She could be good. Like she needs to get a little bit stronger and
Mhm.
physical. But man, she could be good, bro.
For
She's
sure.
in the right place. She's like her grappling is her best attribute in my eyes.
Mhm.
And I think that she can make an impact. And obviously, she's already got the star power. She just needs, to improve a little bit more, and that'll come with her getting comfortable.
For sure, man. Like for her, she's still so young in her career, man, that a lot of people are talking hella shit, man. Like, how
Right.
could you talk shit about her when she only has 3 fights? Of course they're gonna push her. She's cute. She has a following in her country, and like she's already famous. Of course you're gonna push her, and then when she finally loses to somebody, you're gonna hate on her. But I guess that's what comes with being famous, because you need those haters
Right.
to make you more
Yeah.
famous.
And that's one thing I told her after the fight. I said, Rika, do not go on social media and start looking at what people are saying.
Mm.
So hopefully
Yeah, I
she
hope
did.
she does it
I'm
right.
sure she did. Yeah.
Yeah, of course she did, because that's what people do. They don't listen.
Right. Yeah.
Especially her. She's always on there. If you follow her,
Always.
if you follow her,
Yeah.
if she's
Bro, we
like
were in the
linked with
pool when
you.
she went live, and like there were just like people saying like creepy shit, and I was just like, Rika, did that guy really just say that?
Fuck, man, that's fucked up. But Kairat, he lost the title. I thought, man, those 2 years off,
Heard him.
hurt him a lot in that fight,
Oh, mate,
because
and
he
that guy
didn't
did a
look. And
yeah, that guy
the other dude did a good job.
everything that he did wrong the first time, that guy corrected, man. So
Mm.
props to him. But you know what? Again, back to what we just said. He lost. He's fired up. He's ready to go.
And he's gonna fight in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Dude,
And he's gonna win.
And in my opinion, this is a bad fight for the other dude.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Like, not just because it's my guy, but because it is a bad fight.
Yeah.
But look, man, that guy's good, you know? Like, he's got a good left hook. He's a scrappy guy, man. He's got some good knockouts. He's a good dude. But, you know, Kairat's tough. Kairat has good that guy's Kairat is just as good as him in every position, if not better. Obviously, he's better at wrestling and grappling. But, yeah. But, yo, I think that, you know, Kairat's got the itch. Like, he wants to – 2 years off, man, that's a long time. And, look, I'm a big, firm believer in, like, because I've had very long, like, absences from fighting where I haven't fought, you know, whether it was coaching or stuff that I was doing and I took time off. But and I always feel like I'm okay coming back. But 2 years is a long time.
That is. It's like going to jail for 2 years and coming out and you have to act normal in society and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
Bro. I mean, I can't imagine that, but yeah.
You know? But yeah, Kairat, I'm surprised they gave him a fight so fast.
Yeah,
Usually they don't do that for, you know.
Yeah, but no, that's good, man. Like, I'm glad that they, you know, they believe in him or they want to get him back in there as fast as possible. So that's good.
I think it all works out because it's in Jakarta. Jakarta has a huge Muslim population, and Kairat is Muslim.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's very good.
I think that works well for all of them, and he's the main event, and you know he can't go lower than main event once you're main event and you're a champion and shit, right? Unless there's a title fight ahead of you, so it's all good for him. But anyways, that's it, man. It was good talking to you, and next week we might have our biggest guest. You know, maybe I'm not gonna say who it is though, but we might have our biggest guest come on. You know, and maybe we're gonna have some other big guests come on. But no matter what, we'll be here. We're gonna continue. We're like cockroaches.
We don't die, baby. We just get better.
George is the albino cockroach. I'm the banana cockroach. No, we're not gonna go anywhere. So. All right, man. It was good talking to you.
All right, brother. Peace, everyone. See you next week.
For sure.